Hello and welcome to the In Focus series section of Drishti IAS. I am Aisha Singh and in today's video we will be discussing about center versus Delhi government control over bureaucracy. Bureaucracy means that the people who are responsible for running the administration of the district or of any state. So the center and the Delhi government are on loggerheads with each other, that who will be responsible or who shall be responsible for the bureaucracy. So let us first understand the timeline of the video. First we will be looking at the news, then what is the present case which is going on, then the Delhi government's argument that why they should be responsible or why the bureaucracy should be accountable to them, then what is the argument which the center is giving, then how is Delhi administered, or what is the Constitutional Amendment Act, or what is the constitutional amendment which is responsible for the administration of Delhi. Then the Article 239AA Clause 3 Subclause A. Then the 2018 and 2019 Supreme Court verdict about the administration of Delhi. In the end, a main practice question. This topic is of relevance from General Studies Paper 2, that is Polity. You should be able to know first about the Article 239AA, then 2018 and 2019 verdict, or what the Supreme Court has been saying till now regarding the administration of Delhi. So let's get started and see the news, and the news has been taken from the Indian Express and it reads: Center versus Delhi government on control over services. Services means all the people who are posted on the services of on the levels of IAS, IPS or IFS. So there on one side there is center, while on the other side there is Delhi government. Both center and Delhi government wants the control of the bureaucracy in their own hands. So let's see that what has been the timeline of this very long standing dispute between the Delhi government and the center. So what has happened is the tussle between the union and the Delhi government is over the limited question concerning services, that is the bureaucracy like the IAS, IPS or the people on the secretary levels, or bureaucracy. So both of them wants, Delhi government wants that the control of services or the bureaucracy should be in under their control, while the center is saying that they should be having the control to transfer or over the postings of the bureaucracy in the national capital. The 5-judge constitution bench of the Supreme Court is hearing a dispute between the Delhi government and the center over the control of services. Now over the years what has happened is this problem of dispute over the services between the center and the Delhi government has been a very long one, and at present a Supreme Court bench which is headed by 5 judges is hearing this problem of tussle between Delhi government and the center regarding the services. So what has happened is the present case says, or the present case talks about that the present bench is headed by the Chief Justice of India, D.Y. Chandrachud. He is hearing the dispute between the center and the Delhi government. You should be able to know that this is a 5-judge bench, because in I will be talking about the timeline of because the earlier benches has been headed by 2 judges and then came the 3 judges bench, and presently it is the 5-judge bench. They are hearing over the matters pertaining to control over the transfers and the overall functioning of administrative services in the NCT of Delhi, that is the National Capital Territory. Not only Delhi, it is the National Capital Territory. So there are 2 things. First is the transfer. Both Delhi government and center want that the transfer of the bureaucracy or the transfer of the IAS, IPS should be in their hand, and then the administrative services. So what the Constitution says about this we will be seeing, and what the present scenario is, that also what we will be seeing in the coming slides. So in 2022, that is the last year, what happened was a 3-judge bench was headed by former CJI N.V. Ramanna had referred this case to a larger bench on the center's plea. So what happened was, earlier there was a 3-judge bench, but 3-judge bench then shifted the case to the 5-judge bench. So at present the case which is being heard is by the 5-judge bench. So the 3-judge bench has decided that the question of control over administrative services required further examination, because this point from both the sides, the arguments that both the sides are giving are so valid and has so much of rational in it that this point or this problem is not getting solved while it is getting further excavated. Now let us see what the argument that Delhi government is giving, that why they want the transfer and the administrative services under their control. So they say that without power in their own hands of the services is like a king without a kingdom. So they say that when we are in the power in Delhi, then the control of services or transfer of the administrative services should be in our very own hands. Then the government had to get the approval of the LG in every single case, be it appointments. So when they have to take approval of the LG in every single case, what happens is this makes the administration really difficult and undemocratic, because if any single case we are going to go to the lieutenant governor for their approval or for their consent, then this is what even delays many of the things, and this is even makes things very difficult, because many a times you can see that the Delhi government and the LG are not agreeing on the same terms. So what happens is the things get delayed in between, and the government argues that without the power to control the transfers and postings of the officers, the principle of collective responsibility will not be upheld. So they say that the collective responsibility principle needs to be there, and the power to control the bureaucracy where they are in power should be in their own hands. While on the other hand, what the center is saying is, center says that Delhi, which is the national capital, and all over the world, the other countries, they know India by the name of Delhi, and they also say that Delhi is one of the most popular cities of India, and outside India what people know is that Delhi is the nation's capital, and the control should be in the hands of the center. And it also says that Delhi could not be left to the small mercies and small resources of state legislature, that Delhi, which is nation's capital, should be in the hands of center, so that center can control it, and center can control it and give it more power and can administer, or the administration can be on the wider or on the bigger scale. So this is what both the sides are saying. Now let's talk about that how Delhi is administered. Then Delhi is a union territory, as we all know that Delhi is a UT with a legislature, and it came into being in 1991. So in India, all the union territories does not have its own legislature, but Delhi is one of those union territory which has its own legislature. Very important point. And this came into being in 1991 under Article 239 AA of the Constitution, which is inserted by which Constitutional Amendment Act? This is the 69th Constitutional Amendment Act. So this point is of utmost importance from the exam perspective, that first you should be able to know that by which amendment Delhi was formed. Then it was the 69th Amendment Act. Then the article which was inserted, it was Article 239 AA. Year is 1991, and Delhi is a union territory, but even though it is a union territory, it has its own legislature. So very important points or very important facts from both prelims and mains perspective. Then as per the present act, the Legislative Assembly of Delhi has power to make laws in all matters except public order, police and land. So you need to understand this point. See, the present act, which is this act, 69th Constitutional Amendment Act, it gives the legislature of the Delhi all the power to make laws for Delhi except three things, and that three things is public order, police and land. And you will see all these 3 points remain very much in news, that public order, police and land are out of control of the Legislative Assembly of Delhi. I will again repeat the line. The Legislative Assembly of Delhi has power to make laws in all matters First understand this line till here. They can make laws on every single matter except 3 matters. So apart from these 3 matters, and these 3 matters are public order, police and land. Apart from these 3 matters, the Delhi legislature can make laws on every single matter. So this becomes a very important slide for you to understand. These two are very, very important points from exam perspective. Now let us know about the Article 239 AA Clause 3 Subclause A. What does it say? This was inserted in the Constitution by the 69th Amendment Act 1991, and this article has conferred special status upon Delhi. So which is that article which gives a special status to Delhi? So it is Article 239 AA, and which is that act, or which is that amendment which gives special power to Delhi? So that is 69th Amendment Act. These are important points because many a times the question would be twisted, but the answer will remain that easy one. You have to understand the question. Then this 69th Amendment Act, or the special power of Delhi, was given on the recommendation of the S. Balakrishnan Committee. So the committee who was responsible for coming of the 69th Amendment Act is S. Balakrishnan Committee. The NCT of Delhi, or the National Capital Territory of Delhi, will have an administrator and a legislative assembly. So this is what the Article 239 AA says, that the NCT of Delhi, or the National Capital Territory of Delhi, will have a administrator and a legislative assembly. So this is what is there in the Constitution by 69th Amendment Act, that a administrator and a legislative assembly will be there. And the legislative assembly, okay, listen to this line carefully. The legislative assembly shall have the power to make laws for the whole or any part of the NCT. Listen to whole or any part of the NCT. It means the complete NCT, or inside the NCT or the National Capital Territory, any single part also in particular, with respect to any of the matters in the state list or concurrent list, insofar as any such matter is applicable to union territories, except on the subjects of, as I have told you, 3 subjects, that is public order, police and land. So the Article 239 AA and the 69th Amendment is also saying, it means the Constitution is also saying that there should be one administrator and legislative assembly in Delhi, and the legislative assembly will be responsible for making laws for the whole of NCT except on 3 points, and those 3 respects are public order, police and land. Now let's talk about the timeline of the tussle that has been going on between the Delhi government and the center regarding the control over the services, and that started way before 2018 Supreme Court verdict. What did Supreme Court said in 2018? So the Supreme Court interpreted Article 239 AA. The Article 239 AA talks about there should be one administrator in the NCT or Delhi, and there should be one legislative assembly. And in legislative assembly the members would be elected, and the person who will be heading these elected members would be the CM of the Delhi, that is the Chief Minister of the Delhi. So the 2018 verdict interpreted Article 239 AA, and it said that Delhi cannot be given the status of a state, and the powers of the Lieutenant Governor can be curtailed. It can be restricted as he has no independent decision making power, and it acts on the aid and advice of the elected government. This is what the 2018 verdict is saying, that Delhi cannot be given the status of a state, first thing, and second, the power of the LG, that is the power of the Lieutenant Governor. And who appoints the governor? That the governor is appointed by the president, and governor works on the pleasure of the president. So the power of the LG can be curtailed, and he has no independent decision making power. It means the decision making power of the LG is not independent. He or she cannot alone take the decision, and the decision of the LG will be will act on the aid and advice of the elected government. And the elected government is headed by whom? It is the Chief Minister of the state or the union territory. So, the 2018 verdict of the Supreme Court did not actually said very much about the control of the services. Then after 2018 verdict came the 2019 verdict. And in 2019 verdict, the Supreme Court gave a split opinion. Split opinion means that the Supreme Court did not reach to a conclusion, and that is why the conclusion or the verdict cannot be given. So there was a split opinion, and there were two judges, and Justice Bhushan said that the Delhi government has no power over administrative services at all. This is what the first judge said, that the Delhi government has no power over administrative services at all. And then Justice Sikri, the other judge, there were only two judges, and the verdict was divided by 1/1. So that is why no conclusion was given. So Justice Sikri said that the files on the transfers and postings of officers in the rank of secretary, HOD and joint secretary could be directly submitted to the LG. He is saying that the report should be directly given to the LG, while in case of Danix, that is Delhi Andaman Nicobar Iceland Civil Services cadre was concerned, the files could be processed through the Council of Ministers, and the Council of Ministers is led by whom? It is led by the Chief Minister to the LG. So both the judges were contradicting. Both the judges could not reach on one conclusion, and that is why the 2019 verdict was a split one and no conclusion was given. Then came the present verdict. That, see, first it was the 2018 verdict, then came the 2019 verdict. Then in 2022 also there was 3-judge bench. 2019 there was two-judge bench. Then in 2022 there was 3-judge bench, and the 3-judge bench also gave the 2022 the matter related to the tussle between the Delhi government and the center to a 5-judge bench, and at present the 5-judge bench is hearing this tussle between the center and the Delhi government over the control, that who should be having the control of the bureaucracy in the state, and we have to wait till the verdict is given by the Supreme Court. In the end, let's do a mains practice question, and I have given you an extremely easy one. You just have to go and read about this and try to write this, because this is a very important part. This is a 10-marker question, and write a note on the Constitution 69th Amendment Act 1991. So you just have to go read properly about the 69th Amendment Act, what the 69th Amendment Act says, because this is a very important Amendment Act. You should be able to know about this a lot, and this also remains in news very much. So try to do your answer writing practice, and that's all for today. Thank you so much for watching. Till we meet next time, keep reading and keep writing.